Sorry about that. I was on mute. What's going on? What's going on? Salute, salute, salute. What's going on, Mike? What's going on? All right, Thursday Thrills, Thursday Thrills. Here we go. Yeah, I got a surprise for y'all. Just a interesting screenshot. Appreciate y'all coming through. And we're gonna talk about this pineapple show last week. And shouts out to Fighter for this. I mean, he gave us some game. I saw the whole stream. It's no shot at him. I just want to see something. And they try to say why he hiding. We'll explain that later. He had a microphone and he couldn't just talk loud. See, these women didn't have no mics. We're gonna talk about something about that pineapple show like 2 weeks. Was it last week? Last week, not this one, but last week. I missed that one. I didn't give a shit about that one. But this one was telling. I'm glad I heard the conversation. I was like, this shit's wild. But she acted like she wasn't even interested. But she was feeling no boy. But at the end of the show, I think she was gone. She just kept knocking dudes left and right. She acted like she didn't want no man. Basically, what I'm saying is she's done. I mean, she's got two boys, right? She said she had an 18-year-old. He's decent, but he's all right. But I ain't gonna pray that he comes to the so-called manosphere. But if I was him, young man, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. Just get your mind right and move on. But the 8-year-old is, I feel sorry for him. I don't know if she's trying to push him as an NBA star, try to use him for money, but as usual, what hoes do on Instagram. And it's kind of funny. She's just a pass around. And she wants somebody to babysit the kids, basically. So it is sad, but but niggas don't like it, but it's the truth, but this is what y'all like, because y'all be sleeping these women and then you wonder why. But we'll get into that in a moment, like in the 40-minute mark. I did see the replay of that and what Fighter said because I was on a live stream that night, and it's pretty much what I thought. And then yeah, he gave us some game and he did his thing. Like, I'm not even judging another person like that. That just shows you the consistency of certain people. But you gotta understand something. This stuff is nothing to joke about. So I'm just like curious, like how he got on that panel, man, because I knew he was trying to make a statement, but I get it. I get what he stands for with the panel stuff, and I see him a lot, and I've been on panels with him, and he's all right. He's been on mines over here, and it's pretty much what I thought what he was gonna do, but she wasn't ready. Old girl was not ready. I'll explain why. She was somewhat of interest in him, but and she tried to ask him his age and everything, try to say all too young. And she likes younger guys. She's the type that like younger guys. And that's what I'm assuming what I saw that show. And I saw the rest of it, and she's just atrocious at the tail end. I don't know what's her problem. She acted like she hard to get. She got in an argument with a guy said, don't ever tell your kids not to be a fireman. I don't know if he was a Latin dude. He was on her head, boy. And she got tight and she took off the kid gloves on his ass. I said, oh shit, it's a red flag. But it's okay. But like, hey, she's one of them types. But she says she's from Long Island. I know people are familiar with the Long Island area, but this woman, we'll talk about it in the 40-minute mark. But I just want to speak about Courtney that's saying farewell to the Lapeef Network. Courtney herself. Courtney. We're going to talk about Courtney. I got a screenshot, old screenshot, and I'm going to give you some history lesson, and then it's going to, I have to add this one in here. I got to see what I got in the arsenal because I don't want to misconstrue that with that, What was that? Oh, boy. Oh, we talk about Court Jester got bodied by old boy. I believe. Yeah, I was about to put that up there too. Hold on. I don't think y'all seen this. If y'all seen it, it's just a replay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this was I think that was last week or something. I think he got bodied. Yeah, at the time. Yeah, I forgot to add this one in here. Yeah, I talk about Mr. Real Estate. Okay. So it's pretty much, and I forgot those screenshots. Damn. Those two. I don't think y'all seen that one. Oh girl. I'll show you who I'm talking about in a minute. And we're gonna get to her in a minute. It's an old screenshot. I just want to just say shouts out to Courtney. I subscribed to her shit and she did something with Ask Nathaniel. And it's pretty good. It's a pretty good. And then Ask Nathaniel told the truth. These guys is paying hoes. He's buying hoes and for his experience, and these dudes got exposed and got robbed. So it's basically she left the Lapeef and she got tired of their bullshit, I guess. I saw her little stream, her little premiere, her little pre-record, and it's awesome. I mean, that was a good interview with him and Ask Nathaniel. I mean, I told you he's seen it all. His homeboy, he always talk about him on his channel. He's got caught up in Colombia and they get fucked up all the time. And niggas is talking about traveling content. Well, the person I listen to that is Ask Nathaniel and a few other people. I don't listen to nobody else. He's the one that's consistent for experience. He doesn't seen the business. He doesn't seen his expertise. I have to give him some credit. It's only a handful of people I listen to. I don't listen to everybody that talks about traveling. If you've been doing it for like 30 plus or more years, that's my limit on that. See, if you've done less than 15, you're still growing in the knowledge. You ain't seen enough. The guys done it for 30 years or more, they got the gems and what's changed and what's not changed. And I'll say 20 plus to 30 years. That's my max. I'm gonna say that if you're that experienced. Now, if you're in it and you knew, nah, I have to look at you a certain way. It's how I look at it. If I have my own experience, it's different. But everybody's experience, yeah, he may got some years, but that don't mean he ain't seen nothing yet. It's a lot to learn when you travel. I look at people like that. I can't take everybody seriously. I gotta see evidence. I gotta see proof. But Nate shows proof. Shouts out to Nate though, and he did his thing. He stood his ground, and I was in that live stream. But then I knew our upcoming stream was like a farewell tour. I was like, damn, she's doing her own thing finally. I mean, we'll get into that in the 40-minute mark and explain. And it's been a while, because Thursday is one of them uh segments that we do. Thursday Thrills is Thrilling Thursday. We talk about the real shit and we talk about what's going on. The mixture of what you see in Sunny Madness and a lot of shit, but you gotta understand this is the real shit that you're gonna see all the time. All right. But normally you don't see this a lot, but I will drop the gates in the hour mark if anybody wants to step up. If not, it is what it is because it's one of those Thursday nights. But yeah, I know people love and shouts out to Ty. I know Ty's streaming right now, so but I'm gonna do me. I'm not worrying about everybody else right now. So we're going to get to this in the 40-minute mark, and I know everybody's being implied. So, and I saw what I saw, and everybody's doing their thing. So sports is on the way. It's pretty much the same. And I'm not really tripping over here. And Devin's got away. He said baby moms ain't family. Damn. Oh, that's a tough sell, Dev. Black Lives Matter versus Dominican fighter versus Big T. Oh shit. He's got a stream debate. Oh, okay. Fighter's got some. It's a 9:15. I might check him out later. This girl right here's a freak. Talina, yeah, she's a freak. Probably sucks a mean dick. She young too. I seen her Instagram. We ain't gonna go there, but shouts out to BMT. Y'all be okay. That's a good stream. Shouts out to BMT. He's doing his thing. That girl don't know what the fuck she wanna do. Agency W, I tell you, boy. I tell you. I tell you. I tell you. Everybody's on misunderstood's head, but I really don't care. She's been a fool. Yeah, it's My Farewell at the Lapeef Network. She got tired of they bullshit, man. I don't blame her. That's a good move. That's a good look. And she's got, let me tell you something, her channel will grow after this. I mean, a lot of people like Courtney. Don't get me wrong. Courtney's from the state I'm originally from. And yeah, she did want to ask me Nasty thing, the billionaire mindset talks black women, black men going overseas. And that's a good y'all. It's a 3 hour. Y'all need to see it. She's excellent. Courtney is probably the best one out of that whole crew, and it'll be a big leap. And what she's trying to do is something different. So yeah, Courtney got it down. You know, there's no hate on over here. Nah, sisters from my home state originally. She gets a big thumbs up for me. That's one of the things I like that you see in what you see all the time on YouTube. You don't have many women or some of our sisters that support the brothers over here. So it's not that many out there. But we'll talk about the crew that I was clowning on the daily Thursday news network on the DTNs. But this is cerebral than DTNs, because DTN we just show screenshots and just laugh at niggas and talk shit and talk bad about the audience as well that's participating in the bullshit. But like I said, Thursday Thrills is different because we have things in motion. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not surprised about it, what's going on, right? And I'm just like, niggas kill me. Like, when people try to be a matchmaker, let them be a matchmaker. You know, that's their thing. And I'm not really stopping people from being who they are. And I'm just looking at it like, hey, we're here. And some people will be like, all right, we're here now. And like, expect anything different. And people say a screenshot. uh I don't want to talk about video games, but we will talk about it like later on in the stream. Everybody's pissed about the new Saints Row, but it's kind of funny that that game is kind of mediocre. It's probably better to me. It's better than the fourth game. I mean, the combat may not be great, but Volition just don't give a shit. They just letting Rockstar destroying them right now. But we'll get into that. They, like I said, I told y'all last week, they have no competition. Rockstar is just, when you make enough money, it's like it's over for you, bro. You can't really do shit. What's the point of going back? What's the point going back? And it's just like, why at this point? Because I think most people, when I'm gonna show you the screenshot with Fighter talking to old girl, man, she just, this is last week. We ain't talking about this past Thursday, past Wednesday. We talking about last Wednesday that I saw him, and he said he got his microphone on one side of his room, whatever. And I said, that's cool, because then they try to say, what is he looking at? He's talking into his mic. He has a microphone, and they was turned off by that. And I noticed that when I watched it from this, and then I watched it again on the replay. I said, this is ridiculous. So they want you to talk loud with no microphone. That's pathetic. This ain't Skype. They so stupid. Some people use the microphone. I use a microphone. And I got a interface over here. Turn the gain up, and then y'all can hear me loud or whatever, right? Because I know y'all hear me crystal clear on the playback. But then when they get upset when you don't show the mic, I have a microphone. I'm holding it right now in my hand. So, I ain't got my stand up with me because my stand's on the side on the floor over here. Because y'all gonna hear me with the stand this coming up Sunday. And I got Sunday Madness on lock. But that conservatism talk, it pretty much it was okay. It got a couple of views and things like that, but it was a sensitive topic, but it's pretty much, like I said, and like I repeated, it's the more you get, it's the more you got over here. So I'm not really keen on to it, whatever. But hey, I saw an interesting clip by Alvin Preach about this Christian dude. I didn't know how popular this Corey dude was. He was a Christian. He's a video gamer, and his name is what? Corey something. Corey something. I'm trying to figure out his name. And Alvin Preach, they co-signed what he said. But shouts out to Alvin Preach for destroying H3. Bunch of bitch ass liberals, by the way. They crushed. and didn't even watch their fucking content. How pathetic. But shouts out to Alvin Preach. But and shouts him out to talking about old boy Corey, because I didn't know Corey was a Christian like that. I was like, wow, he does video games and shit like that. I found that interesting. His name is Corey X Kinshin. Learns that diversity is bullshit. Let me speak on this for a minute. We're going to talk about that in this stream as well. The whole diversity talk. And I agree with what they said in this stream. Yes, it is bullshit. Fuck diversity. I'm going to say it right there. I won't say it for them. They said diversity is bullshit. I say fuck diversity because I think what YouTube, and not just YouTube, but any internet website that promotes advertising, fuck all that shit. All that's for the birds, man. All they care about is making money. And that's true. And Corey should have known that. You are the man of the world or whatever, Christian, you should know they don't give a fuck about you. You know what I'm saying? It's amen to that. And it's like one of those things you got to understand. A lot of people are not fucking with it, right? And it's not just something I'm saying. I'm saying this is the natural order of things. And they do this all the time. Like anytime you monetize, and I said this years ago, and I said this on panels, I said this anywhere else. Anytime you get monetized, you play their rules. I don't care if it's really the company rules, not the advertiser rules. Advertiser rules don't mean shit. They can get rid of advertising and get some new ones. They said that's how they make their money. No, they make their money through the government. Advertisers are bitches to the government. The government controls these websites. These people apply what the government say, and they have to enforce the rules on people and the advertisers. If their advertisers bad, they fire their ass too. Google controls YouTube. You niggas don't understand how YouTube works. Google controls everything. They control everything, what you think, hear, algorithms, you name it, and especially advertisement. Because they the king of ads, motherfucker. If you join their team in the partnership or YouTube so-called partnership, that's their partnership that was created back in 2008 and now. They fucked up everything. That's why you can't say what you want. So you got to be careful, especially if you're not monetized. I mean, you can say what you want, but just don't go extreme. They ain't going to attack you. They're worrying about the guys that's being paid. That's what they're worrying about. They ain't worrying about me. Long as your video is not for kids, they don't bother you. Because if it's for kids, that's when they're gonna buy it. That Copa shit destroyed a lot of these channels. Like I said, what's going on? Salute. And like I said, you got niggas thinking censorship is bad. You've been censored. It's just you realize diversity is bullshit. Thank God that y'all know diversity is bullshit. And it is. And I say fuck all of it because it don't mean anything. You still got problems systematically. If you're a black person like me or myself, do outside streams that don't look the part, but you're very articulate. They don't have an issue with your skin, but they don't like the guys that speak their mind, like myself and a few others. Corey's in that lane. Now, if Corey, I don't know if you'll be listening to this, I'm just saying whoever passes on, and if whoever hears the stream on the playback, Corey, they don't give a fuck about you. You should have known that from the beginning when you create a YouTube channel. You should have been knowing that. Because I learned in the beginning, even when I lost my first channel, over some bullshit about some niggas that had some influence behind the bullshit. And these agents came down, and I had to cut ties to certain niggas. And that's what I do. And you can't, this is a competition. This is not a friendly website. No, they compete with each other with bullshit. Whoever gets the most views survives. And it's not just survives, but who maintains content and audience. Live streams don't mean shit. Pre-record does. Live streams is secondary. And they say YouTube don't want everybody live stream. That's bullshit. They want you to live stream on something, but if you're doing it for money or a purpose or a business, yeah, you live stream on that, but you don't live stream on politics stuff, political stuff. There's no money in it. Unless you have a team of backers, yeah, you get money like one of those channels. There's other places. That's why Rumble's not a great option. It's just what YouTube used to be. These sites try to copy this damn thing because of Google. I don't think it can be done. The only way it can be done, I will say, in 2024, you're going to see some changes. People are going to get tired of this shit and want some alternative. There's really not much alternative. So if I was Corey, keep doing the fight. Do what you do, but be remembered. Since they fuck with religious people like a Christian, they're done. I don't see Google coming back from it because it's going to be a lot harder. They said they answered, well, yeah, it's not just a wallet. They'll lose their power on the internet and the grip of it. See, it's over. Like I said, Armageddon can come any day now. I was preaching this shit years ago. I preached this shit in 2012, 10 years ago, and I used to talk like this all the time. And that Sneeko guy's an Asian, right? He's an opportunist. It took him 6 years to get where he's at, right? He did some things and just moved on, and he's not using red pills to hustle. He's been doing it. He figured out how to manipulate certain things, just like with old boy that had 4 million subscribers that he shitted on, and he had less subscribers, and eventually he gained more by doing other shit. Because content changes over time. People pick what they're gonna see and what they see and what not, right? But you gotta understand something. When you live stream, you understand what's going on, right? I know people want here for the bullshit. I respect that, but y'all gotta bear with me. A lot of times you can't get what you want. You can't rush the guy that's coming in. So when the 40-minute mark comes through, y'all come through. And I'll drop the gates whenever. So yes, that's open. If anybody disputes the screenshots, we already know. And especially with the fighter and old girl, he was spending some real hell of a game. But I know people don't watch the show. Now, the reason I watch this show, I observe and learn. I don't just watch it just to be entertained by the bullshit. I just want to learn why these niggas want to go up there and embarrass themselves. And she don't give a fuck about none of you. She ain't matchmaking none of you niggas. That's just what it is. So it's pretty much in her hands. You're receiving that shit. And they have all these courses, which is ridiculous. And then shouts out to Daquan Wiltshire for saying it. He said a lot of stuff people get banned over some dumb shit. Yeah, it's pretty much normal, man. Like, y'all gotta understand, most people ain't shit, bro. You can't rely on dumb people. Dumb people gonna do dumb shit. That's just bottom line. I'm not mad about what's going on in the world because the world's changing. People don't let you say nothing no more, and it's collapsing as we speak. Because this is all related to 2024, and the shit's dying, and it's going to disappear. Especially this damn site. There's other websites better than this, but are they gonna take that risk? So it depends on the content that you do, and you got to be mindful what's going on. But a lot of times, people just don't give a fuck. Okay, they don't give a fuck. They just want to be a part of something, and that's the thing about the internet, and especially YouTube. So you're pretty much in that stable in business, right? I know people are not caring what I'm saying right now, but y'all gonna thank me later every time. Every time. Oh shit, the 2000s. I gotta see this bullshit. This little pathetic ranking system. And this, let me clear this YouTube shit. Phone's old as fuck, but that's okay. But it ain't old. It ain't that old. It's like 2 years old, and it's still worse. It's just some Asian had some type of charger to clean your phone up. I ain't found it now, but it's pretty much it. But like I said, like we gotta understand something. Like that Christian dude that got talked about. I don't give a damn about what he does really, but Alvin Priest showed that show and say, "Hey, this is where they at." And I don't know, man. I don't know. And they were saying it's all about money. Half of it is about money. Half of it's not really about that. It's about power and control what you say. Yeah, money is just secondary. It ain't really the main issue. The main issue is favoritism. They always play favorites. Y'all should have been knowing that since if y'all was around in '08, based off my old channel, it's gone since 2012, the same year when I made this channel. Y'all should have been knowing they play favorites. It all started years ago. It all goes back before '08 because years ago it wasn't always like that until '08 came around. That's when they really start playing favorites to certain content creators. I've been knowing this for a long time since in my early youth, in my 20s and late teens, and I'm telling you, this shit is fake, bruh. That fake diversity talk. And that's why I say fuck every last one of it. I don't care who subscribes to that belief. That belief is so bullshit. Niggas need to wake the fuck up and understand that they play games when they talk about diversity. That's these libel, liberal fascists, these fucks think they can control the narrative, think they know our history better than everybody else. No, they don't. They know one side of it, shows how slow they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand people sometimes, and then they want to talk about actual politics. They ain't ready for that argument or debate or information that I bring. They don't want that work, man. They don't want that work. They do not want that work. And that just lets me know what time it is. As a person of man of the world and color, I see things different than most people. So it's pretty much the same, man. Like you just gotta get in where you fit in and understand that people just don't give a fuck. You just gotta understand that a lot of times, and if I was Corey and if I was in this position, he said he got 14 million subscribers. See, I couldn't help him. That's on him. Your team is trying to control the narrative. Their job is to fuck you up. The black man's always been a target. That's his job, to be fucked up. Nonetheless, are ready for the bullshit. So it's pretty much like you gotta understand that a lot of times the bullshit's gonna continue. You know what I'm saying? But Corey, what's his name? Kinishin or something like that. If you got 14 fucking million subscribers that are not useful idiots and they love that religion, Christianity, well, they got your back. And when Albert Preach broke it down to him, like, look, they do play favoritism. And I've been saying it for years and years. I said it in the workplace years ago when I wasn't really doing content. I tell people they play favorites, they play politics. They've always had. You have to go back when this channel was created, and prior, I had another channel prior to this one, was correct on it. But that lets me know what time it is. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all can't tell me about old boy getting one of his videos got banned and things like that or copyrighted. That's gonna be an issue. So you pretty much what you got it in, and then some people be pissing the wind and try to expect the company's going to change. A company will never change. It's like, I'll give you an example. If you look at the video game company like Rockstar that got $1 billion, once they're billionaires, they're done. They don't give a fuck about you. They care about their profits and their little pathetic ass inflated ego. Just like what you got with Google and YouTube. That's been like that forever. You niggas are so blind and stupid and slow, especially in them other motherfuckers in the so-called white mainstream. I call mainstream mainstream a bunch of redundant ass idiots. Y'all should stay away from this shit. Especially you Christian niggas, man. Y'all hilarious, bro. Y'all gotta understand something. This shit is not good for you, man. Like, y'all should move on, man. Like that relationship shit, that's a hustle. Always gonna be a hustle. I don't understand people, man. And it's pretty much you hear this all the time. Diversity is leading and such and such. You know, I've heard these talks, and I'm glad Albert was ranting about that. It's ridiculous what the PC and shit like that has done. So I'm not gonna get into it. We're gonna see if the 40-minute mark is coming because we got time. So again, enough of the bullshit about banning people and being canceled and all that stuff. Most people just don't care, man. They just don't care at this point. So at this point, you know what's up. You know what's up. That's just bottom line. But I'll drop it in the hour. But we got the screenshots to show y'all what's going on and things like that. I gotta see something real quick. I might have to delete some things. Y'all bear with me. Y'all bear with me. Because I gotta see something. Because I know Thursday Thrills is live, right? This is the 28th edition. Oh, let me check something real quick. Let me check something real quick. I gotta check something real quick. I gotta check something real quick. I gotta look at something real quick because I did good on the last one. That was with Leticia. That was 2 weeks ago. Da, 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 da. Yeah, the globalists. I think I stopped it at Leticia. Hold on. Yeah, I talked about her girl. So I think the ism thing is new. That was like I think was it last week? I believe it was last week or something like that, or over the weekend. I was gonna talk about it. Yeah, I was talking about 3 syllables and shit. Yeah, yeah. I need to I need to I need to stay on that. Yeah, I think the ism and old boy got body. And that's just usually the way it is. So it's pretty much the same, but yeah, y'all excuse me, man. Man, my sinus is acting up. Yeah, my sinus was acting up right there. And that's what you got to deal with. But like I said, I think that's new. What date? I got to check the date on this. Hold on. I got to check the date on this. August 17th. Past date's the 25th. Okay. Yeah. Oh shit. Let me get my battery. Get my battery off this thing. Hold on. Cause I don't want to go out. Nigga say, what happened to the nigga? Yeah, I went out. They get my power. I want that to drain and shit. Yeah, this shit is drain. Everybody's talking about that new damn RCP2, which is kind of overrated. That's just me. That's just my viewpoint of the new mixer or interface what y'all got. We're gonna leave that alone. I think that's new. I'm gonna check the date on this shit. Check the date on this motherfucker. Let me see what I got. Yeah, I think that was last week. Is that the one with the? Let me look at that for a minute. Hold on. Let me look at that for a minute because I don't know what the hell that is. Okay, okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Okay. We'll see what we got here. We're gonna talk about this situation. It was last week. So y'all give me 1 second. I'll be on mute. I'll be right back. All right. But like I said, one thing I noticed that we're gonna speak on it, and then the 40 minutes just about to go in. But Thursday's one of them Thursdays that we've done enough. Like but this is one. I said, was it last week? Was it Wednesday? Yeah, and I took those shots. Yeah, I had some shots. I said, wait a minute, because I know I didn't show that because that's recent. I forgot to upload them, and I just upload them tonight. But I got the fighter one. I told you I was gonna give y'all that one. I'll explain. I saw the replay of that stream, and I think it was yesterday, last night, and then I'm glad I saw it. And he spit some game to her, and it was interesting. I think was it. It wasn't last. I think it was Sunday. It was Sunday. I did the stream Sunday, and I talked about it. No, no, no. It was last week. Yeah, last week when I did the stream, the Thursday stream, because then I saw it wasn't a Thursday stream. Yeah, it was a Thursday stream on Wednesday. It was one of them streams, but I saw the replay of that shit, and I said, man, he got her, and she couldn't handle it, and then she was acting a fool the rest of the way. So it's pretty much the same. But like I said, if you was here and understood what was going on, the stuff was already inbound. So you know what I'm saying. But y'all just give me 2 minutes, and I'll be right back. So I gotta move around and whatever. So I know it's almost time, but I'll be right back. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes, and we'll present the shots. All right, I'm about to show y'all. Hold on. Y'all give me it's 40 minutes and 30. Okay. Oh, excuse me. I belched a little bit. My fault. I was drinking some my drink. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I saw this. I think was 2 weeks ago. Cause not this. Wednesday, but last Wednesday. And I think I was doing a stream. I was doing some type of political stream, and I saw this. And then I saw the replay a couple of, on the weekend, whatever, and I saw it on that Sunday. Yeah, it came to me. Yeah, she calls herself She Is Amazed. I seen her look. She tries to be. She was looking for a man or some dick or whatever. But this one right here, she just wants some attention. Now, Melly set her up, matchmaking style, typical Pineapple Show. But my boy Fighter right here, I don't know if I think he's a mod on my shit. I believe he is, but he's came to my panel. Y'all know who Fighter from last year, right? From the third shift. He's got a chance. He's got a stream coming up like later on Eastern time. I think 9:15. Y'all should check him out. But yeah, he spit some game to her. They asked him, why you hiding? They asked him, why you hiding? He had a mic. I didn't know he had a microphone on the side of where his room was. And he said he had a mic. So they was trying to clown him in the chat, but they wasn't paying attention to the conversation. She was interested in him. And she was just thirsty for some for the dick. But I'm just saying, like, she want him to take care of the kids, and he wasn't going. So, I heard the conversation, not like halfway, and then like most of it, in the beginning and almost to the end, and he did his thing, and she just smiled, and then the rest of the niggas that came on, she just didn't want none of them. She wanted him and everybody else, but she was thirsty right here. Both of them are thirsty. Anyway, but we ain't gonna get into that. Did the H word slip out? Oh, it slipped out. I'm sorry, but they're thirsty. Both of them are thirsty. They claim they said they ain't, but that Puerto Rican guy chewed her ass. So it's like, quit lying to your kids. Try to tell them they can't be a fireman. And she took the hood off of her real self. Y'all should see that whole stream about her acting a fool against that Puerto Rican guy. She said, and that's some funny shit. He said her forehead, red flag. They talking about her forehead. Oh shit. They in her forehead. They try to say he's a simp. Man, stop it. Y'all don't know this. Stop. Y'all dudes is clowns. See, these are incels. Crying like little bitches right now. Sideways talking. That nigga said your forehead. He said that is talking about her forehead. Yeah, but we're gonna get off this. This is like last week's Pineapple Show. I want to cover the shouts out to him for exposing this shit. And it's just what it is. We're gonna leave that alone. Now, I mentioned earlier, Courtney. She's getting away from LaPeace bullshit. Shout out to Courtney. She did a good interview with Ask Nathaniel, the guy that knows about traveling, things like that. The billionaire mindset. Y'all check his channel out. But she interviewed him, and I saw her stream, and it was in the algorithm in the live, and I saw it. It's all good, but this is the crew that she was fucking with. She was fucking with Q, everybody else, K, and everything else. She got her own channel and subscribers, and she got tired of the bullshit. She's got 9,000. She's gonna get more than that now, and she got tired of the little bullshit. And she's doing her own thing, and I respect that. She was on the LaPeef, and she got tired of the bullshit, and she's gonna do very well. I'm gonna say she's gonna do very well. The rest of these individuals, see, LaPeef has done went left field. You know how it is. But that's enough on her. But shouts out to Courtney right here. But let's see this other screen. The LBM Coliseum. My nigga right here. My nigga destroying the jester, the clown, Jism himself. I don't know who the boy was. Hold on. I gotta get a good view. Hold on. Okay. I don't know who this guy D was. He was cooking this nigga. It's always fuckery. Shake my head. Fuck that nigga. He's a AM nut rider. Fuck him. Coolin. Shouts out to Coolin. Retreatism. Last try to him. Retreatism. They laughing at his bitch ass. They ain't scared of him. It's a clown, bro. They're tired of that nigga, man. And old boy was cooking him. Shouts out to old boy at the LBM Coliseum. Gave him them fucking guillotines on his ass, man. Called him a fucking leprechaun. He said, act your age. Shinobi said, act your age. Yeah, he don't. These fake pimps. Ism got bodied. The Red Pill 20 said he got bodied. Yeah, he got bodied. I was there. They picked him up again and broke his shit. Oh, bitch ass nigga. Fuck that nigga. I said it. I don't care if he like it or not. Fuck him. Nobody listen to that lame ass nigga, bro. Starting shit, starting bullshit on the internet. The fuck out of here, ho ass nigga, man. Like they kill me. But that's enough on that nigga. But but that's what it is. And but shouts out to Courtney again. This is the top of the night. I know it's a 40-minute dash, but she did her thing. She said fuck Lapeef, and she's doing her own thing. That's all I gotta say. But Fighter did his thing, my man. Fighter in the building did his thing, spit some game to this thing right here, because she over here talking shit like she is shit, but ain't got nothing. I seen her Instagram page. Don't even waste y'all's time, man. You fellas want them two kids. One's about being in the prison. The other one tries to be an NBA star, the young little man. But we ain't gonna get into that. That's a whole nother topic. We're gonna leave these hoes alone, man, for that crazy. They said this nigga talking about me. 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 That nigga talking about me. What's going on, man? He said, what panel stream was this on? Ramils. You talk about that old shit? Yeah, Ramil. Yeah, the LBM Coliseum, man. He got bodied, bro. Like, I was there. I think I was in the clouds in the chat room just laughing at this shit. Man, they ain't studying that nigga, man. Like, they're tired of this nigga, man. All he does is troll people on panels and doing that bullshit. Shouts to the Toxic, calling him a clown. And nigga's a clown, bro. Like people are tired of listening to that bullshit. Ain't this, ain't that, nigga. You ain't did shit. Stop it. You're semi funny, but you're a clown, bro. Ain't nobody fucking with you. He got mad at me last year because I had a certain crew of niggas, and he got jealous, and I was praising by mistake. But and I live and I learn. We all do doing this live stream shit. But this nigga want to cry about a lot of shit, and nobody want to fuck with him. See me, I just move on and don't give a fuck. Fuck everybody else. And I know what YouTube is. And I know what these niggas are too, because they fake as hell on the internet. And it's just what I've seen. I've seen too much, bro. I've seen too much. And shout out to Albert Priest trying to tell that old boy. And what's going on, Enhance? Yeah, I missed this comment. But you got a lot of these stupid niggas thinking they know everything, but they don't. This internet's been broken, bro. There's not that many options. That's why I stopped talking about shit. Because niggas is pathetic, man. They've never changed. They never will. And it's going to be the same shit over and over again. Like, I seen this shit coming. Like, I know what's going on. Yeah. He's a clown. He's a clown. Yeah, I don't fuck with that nigga, man. Like, he ain't welcome over here. He can go fuck himself. All I care. Bitch ass nigga. I stopped fucking with him. Like, that dude's a weirdo, bro. He ain't get his life right. Ain't no whole ass nigga is gonna try to sum me on my shit, and especially he can go somewhere else with that bullshit. Like, game ain't everything, bro. Use the whole trick out here, man. Stop it. Everybody know he be tricking on the side. He ain't no player. If he was a player, and most of them pimps end up being bitch ass tricks anyway. They ain't got no finesse game. I got the finesse game. I've been doing that shit for years. And I stopped doing that shit, I think, in my early 20s. That shit died, bro. Y'all should have came in a time when it was about something. Shouts out to Ask Anything. Once again, that shit died after 9/11. He's right. Everybody tried to make an attempt in the early and mid 2000s in my generation, just wasn't successful. It still didn't work. And what he said about the traveling from '04 and 2010, he's correct. Those were the best years to do it. After that, it died, and he's right. A lot of shit died. I try to tell you, a lot of shit that y'all enjoyed, that shit died a long time ago. Y'all live in the fucking fantasy, bro. This ain't 2004. This is 2022, goddamn it. This is mid 21st century. Y'all got to do some real shit that's going on. And that's the shit that I've been seeing for years and years, and I don't know what the hell happened in the world. I don't know why motherfuckers don't want to admit that y'all failed. That's all I'm saying. But niggas expect me to change things and act crazy on the internet. Like, come on, man, stop it. You know what I mean? Niggas claim they got knowledge and shit all the time, and I've been doing this shit for a lot longer than they have, and I don't need a lot of views to prove that. My shit's evergreen. It takes time, bro. It takes years to get to where we are. Certain people is competing with guys that get views all the time, but they shit be depleted in 5 years. I seen it. The people that get more views than me right now, their shit's gonna get depleted in 5 years. Cause see, a bot or some fake ass robot or a person controls how pathetic this site is. This site's going to the ground the next 10 to 15 years. They ain't gonna last. You think Google's gonna keep this bullshit? Hell no. Look at Tumblr. They thought they was gonna be here forever. No, this shit's gonna disappear in ice, thin air, man. No one gives a fuck. You do your shit and move the fuck on. That's what you do. It ain't about money. Do your content, move on. This shit's gonna disappear anytime soon. And you gotta remember, you're using your voice, and this shit will be spread when shit stuff. Save these videos, save these streams that we talked about from last year to this year. Save them in your hard drive, whatever, because this shit can go anytime. Always save the shit. Always clip the shit. I don't care. Clip me. Because I said this shit. Only reason they're not shutting it down because people ain't doing nothing dangerous right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're competing with other idiots. They're like the Rockstar of video games. Don't know what to fucking do. See, it's an ownership takeover. That's what's going to be in the future. You're going to see all these sites change. Look at Twitter. Look at all this other shit. That's the shit I'm talking about. So what you niggas talking about? Like, y'all expect me to be on streams and act crazy and be a panelist and talk all this bullshit? I ain't got time for that. That shit dead. That shit been dead. Y'all should know that I don't give a fuck about that shit. That panel shit was cool to get a start off in. When niggas forget about you, they'll forget about you. Stop asking me to do shit that don't even matter. That shit's dead, bro. Like, you gotta remember, this shit will come in time. People will find your shit. They share it, they'll move on. I ain't got time to argue with people for 15 minutes and hours. You get tired of that bullshit after a while. Because after a while, it gets old. You know what I'm saying? Like, do something or shut the fuck up and go sit down somewhere, please. And that's the stuff that you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying people are not great, but just go out there and tell people shut the fuck up sometimes and move on. No one gives a fuck. 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 And they sure not gonna give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. Yeah, 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 yeah. My niggas say, yeah, yeah. Smoke weed every day. That's how niggas minds feel. They say smoke weed every day. That's in their head. I ain't mad if you smoke weed every day. Like I said, it don't kill your brain. Some of it does if you have lace shit in it. Drugs are drugs. Natural drugs don't kill you, but it can slow you down. People act like weed ain't everything. But they gotta stop the bullshit and cut the lies. It's everything in your head. I mean, but yeah, man, like y'all niggas, y'all crazy, bro. Y'all on the internet acting crazy and thinking shit is just sweet, man. Like nobody gives a fuck, bro. It is what it is. But but I'll be right back. Yeah, I'll be back in 2 minutes, y'all. I'm just gonna whatchamacallit, go on mute and I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. So it's pretty much, like when niggas think things is not gonna change, but it gonna be some changes in the future. I told you about 2024 because the politics, and I told you about, oh boy, what's his name, Corey Kingston. I think he's a Christian. I think Alvin Preach was talking about him, and man, that's a hell of a great critique. I mean, I saw that this morning at the table. I was eating breakfast, and I said, "This shit's wild." And he had an age restricted video. It gets demonetized. Well, he should all know, if you do age restricted or yes content, you're done. Told y'all, man, you niggas need to stop doing that. Stop thinking about the money on this bullshit ass site. No one cares, bro. This shit can die any day. People say fuck this shit, bro. You can't say what you want no more. Because back in the day, you could in 2012. Even then, it was fairly decent. But now this shit fade away. No one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck about this shit no more. Let's cut that shit out. This shit died a long time ago. It died after 2012. Like the shit that y'all want to say, that shit died. Y'all should have came at a time when my shit was kind of growing. Everybody peaked after 2012. So yeah, y'all should think about that, man. After that, what else? What other website? It's plenty of websites better than this. It's just they don't have, it ain't the advertiser, it's the backing of the people that controls them. And it's pretty much when people try to say, oh, they ain't got no backing. No, they ain't got no control in backing because certain people just don't buy into their shit. We got to understand that. Shouts out to Gino. He got 1,000 views talking about passport pandering, talking about anger man. Yeah, that got views. Shouts out to Gino. He did that in the pre-record. 10. Yeah, great. Good for him. See, I ain't got no problem saying, yeah, I wish I had that on the pre-record, but I got some old pre-records that got 1,000 or less. So I'm not even tripping. I'm capable of doing that. It's just been a minute. People ain't gonna, you put someone's name in the title. Yeah, a couple of views. That's just what it is, bro. He said fresh and fit, stand challenge. Albert pulls up to pull up and scrap and Duke and talking about scrap. Yeah, scrap is a wild one. He's another wild motherfucker. I remember him last year. That kid was he was worse than Sneako's. Now Sneako, he has a purpose, but he's full of it. He's just as bad as old boy. It just shows you they use that to find themselves, and this is when they're young. Young guys are dangerous because at that age they have that revolutionary mind. You can't stop them. I just tell people all the time, people just need to stop trying to do shit, man. There's all types of content creators, but your boy Corey Hastings or whatever his name is, Kinnishington or something like that. Kinnishin should be careful. They don't care about you, bro. They don't care about you. They don't care about you, bro. They don't care about you because it's pretty much the same old, and that's just what it is. So either that, oh shit, let me drop this shit. Hold on for a minute. Let me drop this shit because yeah, this is, anybody got an issue or whatever, because you got niggas crying about not getting, and if not, if no one's through, I can cut it off in the 2 hour mark because I ain't staying here all night. I got me fucked up. Yeah, because it's much shit because I'm not gonna be fucked over on this shit a long time. Because some people, they just gonna be who they are. But yeah, the gates are open. This stirs drills. You can speak your mind, do what you do. And I know people are here, but I'm not gonna talk about no other shit. I don't give a fuck about everybody else. I just talk about what I'm talking about. Screenshots I've seen. I don't want to hear about no red pill shit. If you come here, I'm gonna knock your ass off. I'm not in the mood. I don't want to hear about these retarded bitch ass niggas. Fuck every last one of them. This shit is about the shit I'm talking about. Niggas just need to get off that shit. That shit's dead, man. What I saw from that Corey kid, he younger than I am, but and Alvin Preach said, man, you got to move smart. Yeah, if you trying to do this shit, you got to move smart. If you're trying to make money off this weak ass site, you got to move smart. You can't do politics with money. It does not mix. You got to have a backing of team, then you do it. See, I talk about it and I don't care. I'm just giving you free information. I'm not getting paid for that shit. Fuck paid politics. It don't work. That's why I say fuck everybody else and fuck their views, because this shit's going to die. And I have a right to critique people. And that's what you do. And it's hard. Ain't enough of us. We don't need no money. We just want respect and move on and do content. We don't need a lot of political commentary. We just have our own minds and thoughts. We actually do the work. These dudes on the internet get paid for it, don't do the work. They're the problem. They're what's wrong. They are what's wrong with society. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stopped talking about shit a long time ago. It's a lot of fake motherfuckers on YouTube, and it's always been that way. That's why you got this divide, and they claim it's diversity, my ass. And it's just what it is. Like, diversity, my ass, man. Like, there's a divide. Like, shouts out to Alvin Preach once again about, oh boy, he should have known better. Even though he's a Christian, and I don't feel sorry for him, but I understand. Well, once you do that content, it's over, bro. Like, you got to be mindful. They're going to get you up out of there, man. They are sick and tired of people trying to play the yes game, and they want you to be the bad guy. Now everybody wants to be a bad guy. I'll take that risk on YouTube being a bad guy. I don't give a fuck, because this shit can disappear and crash, and y'all ain't gonna have it no more. I know people is viable to me. It's been finito. Y'all gotta move on, bro. Like, this shit is ridiculous. When I see niggas acting crazy, it's just ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna argue with people everything about shit. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fake motherfuckers that want to cry about shit, want to bitch about shit, and they think everything's gonna be okay, but it's not okay. It's not okay. Stop being hoes, bro. Like, it's just what it is. It's just a simple reminder. Okay? Y'all gotta know this shit by now. Most people don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. It's just a handful of people that care, and the ones that subscribe to you, and the ones that don't, let them act crazy, because that's the whole point. They're gonna disappear and won't exist if they start changing shit. Now where they gonna go? So I'm saying, like, I've been on this shit forever, and I'm telling you, it ain't nothing special, bro. Like, people pick and choose what they do, and this fake ass algorithm is dividing people up, and then the views go empty. And when you get shadow banned, they ain't gonna see your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why sharing is, and if someone's a subscriber or mod, they can share your shit forever, man. This shit's wild, man. That's why people stop talking about things like, the actual politics. Like, I break down conservatism last night. They don't want to talk about that shit anymore, because normally they get scrutinized if it's money on the line. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to talk about the things they want to talk about. And Alvin Preach gotta understand, they don't give a fuck about y'all. Y'all nuisance. Y'all should think like the liberals. See, you can't play both sides. You got to pick a side. That's why this shit's dying, bro. And that's the mentality they have. They had independent group with the drunken what they call them, the drunken pheasants or some shit by this atheist dude. That shit didn't last. It was a fad, man. Like, people use shit to get their content off the ground. That's what people do, and that's just what it is. My shit is similar, but it ain't like that. No, I actually did the work. Unlike most people, they don't even do the work. They just have it microwave ready. Here, put the clothes on and then jump on this ramp. We say fuck jumping the ramp. Go around the shit, fix the problem, and attack it head on. We'll need no fucking ramp. Like he's scared of a fucking so-called one time. What they were saying the West Coast police and shit. Y'all scared, bro. I ain't built like that. I ain't got time to argue with people about substance and life and family. That's remedial shit. That's team shit, but it's still remedial. No one cares, man. Like I got to the point where not giving a fuck matters. But you gotta understand something. Like I understand what Nate was talking about last night, and he's right, man. Like, yeah, y'all got those options. The men do too, but the problem is we go overseas and then we get destroyed, and there we are. And it's like it's happened to all men. I think Duke the Don said it best. Yeah, it's a combination of all men, but it's us particular because us specifically, and it's not racially motivated. Corey Kinnison, what his name is, the 14 million YouTuber, that shit wasn't racial. He knows it's not racial. It's just a certain type of black person that has that articulate mind. They don't like that on YouTube. They don't want to promote that. Why? And after I say, we don't want a nigga like that. We want him to be a coon. You know, dressing tattoos and shit. Shouts out to Black Pride for that. Yeah, it's a lot of coons in certain spaces. And then what he tell me when they leave the shit, yeah, it's a lot worse. How can they support that? You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want nigga having all the power. Pretty much. But I kind of stopped and glance at why people think like that. Well, people still think like that. They stuck in the time when life began in this country, and they love that time. That's why it's called. Some people call it nostalgia. I call it time warping. I got that from Sabak talking about the dude thinks that the world's in 1985. That's how most people think. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. The ones that's older can tell you better than I can. That's one of the older generations. That's what they thought back then. You know what I'm saying? That's what they thought. Yeah, these 911, these 911s is going to make women go broke. Exactly. And it's really it really it's getting bad out here, man. Like you gotta understand, man. I be paying attention to people. I just ain't got time. I've been stuck in with the GTA shit, you know, the community, and they is tripping about this fucking game. And some of them are Saints Row supporters too. Like it ain't that many, but they hate the new Saints Row. Everybody's distracted about that game. That game is dry. Like the whole thing, everything's dry. I don't think it's just gaming. I mean, that's part. I saw a guy defending that garbage, but everything is dry. It's not just video games, live streams. Everything's dry. You have to understand, people stuck in the house for 2 years. So the pandemic shit, that shit's over in their minds. They don't want to go backwards. In the fall, you may see some people's views jump. That's pretty much it. Ain't that much to look at or whatever. And that's how I look at it now. But why would anybody stop and think what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not really tripping how people think about shit. But shouts out to Corey though. She got tired of the bullshit. Not Corey. Damn. I keep saying Corey. Courtney. Shouts out to Courtney from the formerly known Lapeef woman. She's not part of that shit no more, and that's good. It's a farewell to her. She got tired of that bullshit. She got her own channel. She's doing the thing. The woman's gonna be amazing with it. But you know, she asked Nathaniel. He's legit. Yeah, he's saying about these niggas fucking it up for everybody. He's fucking up for everybody. But you know, I'm watching Devin Wade right now and Sky watching and see what's going on, and it's pretty much shit. But Fighter's doing his thing with old boy Big T. Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. We got classic Shoni the rapper. Real fun. No. We ain't gonna get into that. Can they handle that coming to me? Everybody try to say it's the camera angles when you get successful on YouTube. I call bullshit. Camera angles is one thing, but audio matters. Your audio has to be right. And people get it wrong all the time. If you want to be in the millions, they say that's YouTube. That shit's fleeting. That's just fleeting. No one cares. But you gotta understand something. That's just something that I understand a long time ago. A long time ago. Y'all gotta understand, like when I was on YouTube, I understand that, especially this site for years, like I've really looked at it for what it is. So, and I'm glad I'm not monetized for hours. I'm not into this shit like that. I mean, it's cool because when I saw what happened to what's saying Corey Kinnison, the Christian, and he keeps doing the yes content or age restricted content, you're done, bro. They don't want you on YouTube like that. They want you to just be the villain, play that part, especially Google, because they need somebody. Because it's dry. They need an antagonist, a real antagonist. They'll let you grow. That's the thing about those channels. But that's how I'm gonna look at it. Damn, I try not to doze off. This is Thursday night. I'm acting crazy. But after this, because I won't call it a night because I don't know if people's gonna come through. But it's open. The gate's open. If y'all have an issue, what I'm saying, like y'all hit it because but I ain't gonna. I don't want y'all coming in with the bullshit because I don't want to hear about other people. Like fuck them. They're not relevant to the topic. What's relevant to the topic I'm talking about is screenshots to show with Courtney, this formerly known Lapeef member. She's tired of that bullshit. And who else? Fighter no girl. And looking back for attention. So it's pretty much the same. Man, I should have. Man, I should have took a nap for all this shit. Because if this was gonna be a fucking problem, my brain wasn't working. Yeah, I don't get some sleep tonight. I might cut it short tonight because this is one of those nights. But I had to show y'all those screenshots because it looks like no one's not coming through. I won't get this hour in, and then I'm just gonna call it a night because I don't let people do their thing because I get shit on the playback anyway, unlike most of these niggas. But it is what it is. Like when you get there, you get there, and it took him 6 years, and they was talking about old boy, and I saw this album preached with not album preached, but Daquan talking about old boy, Sneeko. Well, Sneeko did what he did. He did what a typical YouTuber. He did what DDG did. That's how he got his views and subscribers. See, us small creators, we can't even do that. That takes us a minute. Everywhere is a brand new former GTA Rockstar head. Oh man, these dudes. And that's just what it is. Brain is out of there. It's loose right now. I gotta understand, but you know, I gotta say, like the recent events, even where I showed you those shots, I was into my other shit. Everything's changing from the ground level, but it's like it's coming, but people ain't gonna listen to you at the last minute. But that's what you got. I'm not saying so many words like tonight. Like I understand when people get upset about certain individuals, especially when they repeatedly talk about the age restricted shit, and then he's getting flagged for a video. Like Corey has to understand that shit is not going to stop. That shit's not going to stop. Once you're monetized, you're done. You have to actually toe the line. They need a lot of people like that. That's what helps them grow and get the shit. They try to say advertising, they get their money. That's not true. They get their money based off control of certain people. They got certain riches, certain banks. That's why YouTube is where it's at, and that's why Google's where it's at, especially Google, because they got people like that control it. You'd be surprised, man. Second game, I want to talk about second game. This all ain't no second game. And that's what you gotta look at for the night. Not really surprised how people think. They just gonna think the way they gonna think. And it's pretty much the same all across the board. But you gotta understand, when people be on the site, they forget themselves. They forget where they at and they just in a tailspin. But one thing I can say about me learning all this, and years ago it was not like this, it gotten worse and worse. And that's why I've been doing it, been busy on it, things like that. But shouts out to Toya that came last Sunday. And that's what you got to look at and look forward to in these streams. But some people ain't gonna come up, and that's cool because they busy and they moving around. But I said what I need to say. But but this ain't over yet. Because I have to wait another hour. I had to get my two in because this thing is gonna be what it is. But like I said, the females is being typical as always, and you gotta understand something. This shit can go anytime. Like just invest wisely, move wise, and move different. Just don't try to invest this shit with money. I mean, YouTube is not it. So other sites better than that, especially Google. It's not it. It's trying to sell you the product and the main antagonists and things like that. You get tired of that shit after a while. Shit's annoying, bro. Yeah, I don't understand why people just go crazy over certain things and they just want to give up. But like the main thing for me is the real shit. A lot of people just don't understand that we on YouTube long enough and they didn't want to talk about diversity and things like that. That's how, and once they get caught, they say it's that pocketbook. It's a combination of that. And that's how you gotta look at it. Woo-wee. Yeah, everybody's got to talk heavy podcasts and things like that. So we ain't in the threshold yet because because I know people ain't gonna come through. This is like Thursday thrills, but yeah, I'm glad I showed y'all the shots, man. That's why I've been up to and things like that. And Toya said her piece like last Sunday. I saw that. I gotta see the replay of that stream because I did very well. I gotta see that. This one, I'm just gonna wait until the weekend or whatever. Saturday, I'll just keep going. He said, "A women's a gonna be having the sex with men for pennies to the dollar." Yeah, they already doing that now. Shit, it's bad on Twitter. It's actually bad on Twitter and Instagram as we speak. No matter what woman category you got, that shit is so wild, man. And then they try to bring it on YouTube. And YouTube restrict everything. That shit's gonna die off when a new man comes in office. Women have a lot to say. And then you got to look at the stuff. Oh, I get so drained. Yeah, because because usually I'll be refreshed, but the next Thursday I'm gonna be on fire. But this one is kind of like I'm just showing you screenshots, what's going on, and but shots to the fighter. He's live right now, but I just want to do this and say, hey, my normal routine, my normal Thursdays, and this every other Thursday I show screenshots. I'm not gonna show you this coming out next week, but the next week out. That's my model with this channel, and then especially with this series that we call it. It's doing wonders for me, and people can get and they want more of it. So, like I said again, be wisely, move smart, be careful what you put on your content, and they ask you all these questions for a reason. And that's just how you gotta look at people right now. But one thing I can look at that replay is just like, yeah, we're gonna be consistent, whatever. He said naked yoga. Oh yeah, it's on there. Women are naked on YouTube doing yoga, sir. You can't make this stuff up. No, yeah, you cannot make it up. They've been doing that. Yeah, they play favorites, and I'm breaking down this Corey guy. He had the same video as what's his name, Mike Pyler. That's because it's the looks. It's not just if you don't look good, you're not gonna get the intention. You're not gonna get that pass. They do play favoritism. It's you don't look good. And that's what you got. But yeah, the women's doing what they doing. Like they so-called women, I call them females, but you see why the language they try to use certain words. That's because you monetize. Once you monetize, it got you. It's over, bro. Like you can't do nothing about it. That's a collective effort of men to stop that shit. But like that's how I'm gonna look at it. But for the night, I just showed you all the shots and everything like I was holding for like this week because it's gonna be the same principle all the time because we hold the actual stuff because we get stuck in P land. And that's what you got. And I'm glad the interview happened. I think Courtney showed her side and true colors. Shouts out to her and and Nate and everybody else. It's just gonna be good. It's gonna be good. My brain is like looky look, licky licky coming out of my head. Man, these hoes love to retweet. Be on some bullshit. Let me get out of these clothes. Yeah, let me get out of these clothes. Clothes in a dirty wash. I'll be right back. Y'all give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. But you know, that's about it. So Courtney did a thing. I had to take that short. It was trying to make me go to sleep. I ain't got time for that shit. Let me get my 2 hours in because I ain't gonna stay here too long because I know, I'll do it for like 2 hours and probably 5 minutes. Cause yeah, I know the time. Cause you usually 3 hours is still my max on this one as well. Cause I gotta see who's gonna come through. If not, shouts out to everybody that came through in the chat, early and whatever. Salute to them. Salute to them. And this is just something. And I'll show you the shots. It was important. I know niggas want to see the shots, and yes, I do that. Put this in my content as well. So when you have this stuff, you talk about things that mattered, and thank goodness I was on mute. And it's just pretty much it. And that's just wild. And I mean, people trying to tell me what's what. Like, the stuff is on here. It's like crazy. People getting strikes and stuff. But to be honest with you, I ain't did much. But yeah, I think that was on mute. Yeah, that was on mute. I had something playing because I almost was late tonight. I told you, because I had my stuff set up, but now I do now. But I'll be prepared Sunday. I'll be speaking through the mic as usual. Be glued to it. Had a mute background. Had a mute everything because you got to. Because people's on some weird shit. You can't even critique people no more. And I'm just like, wow. Yeah, he's trending. He's trending. Yeah, I've been on other shit, but because I talk about various things, but I also stick to the topics that I'm talking about, and I stay there. But normally, you got people, whatever, and then I saw that video with Corey, with Alvin Priest was talking about Corey, and then they said in a conversation, I told somebody facts, and they said something about the dislike button. They're trying to get rid of it, and I was like, I highly don't understand why they're trying to get rid of that. You can still see it. You can still see it. They ain't trying to get rid of it as long as you have this feature. I don't get why people trying to say that in so many words, but shouts out the ones that was there. Oh, got some views off of this. This is good. Yeah. Oh, shouts out the ones that watched my other shit with the conservatism shit. Yeah, that shit's on point. See, Sir knows what he's doing. Yeah, man. We can see it on one of these screens, but it is what it is. Sunday Madness 35. 35, the 35th edition. We're going to talk about some other shit, some real shit. He said, "Sir, I have to ask this. It's probably rhetorical, but is everyone talking about me?" Let me see what Mike was saying. I don't know. I don't think they talk bad about you. No, Mike, you've been consistent. I don't hear nothing bad about you. I mean, you always in the chat. Shouts out to you, but you do your thing. But nobody's talking bad about you. Not in a way. But me, on the other hand, it probably is off air. But like, I give a shit because I participate in that shit too. And they ain't got nothing going for them. And I'm not gonna argue with people about other niggas. You know what I'm saying? I learned that lesson. I'll say this year, and I just moved on and give a fuck. Fuck them niggas and fuck everybody else. I gotta do me because YouTube is kind of, you can't get caught on everybody's bullshit. I had to cut. I had to give them an arm's length. They tried to give me arms, and no, nigga, I gave y'all arms length because you niggas didn't do shit. The other niggas still running this goddamn mouth, and then there's the demise. The bullshit. I already knew what it was. They was fake from the start. And I'm not gonna get into it, and I'm not gonna acknowledge their ass ever again. I'm gonna treat them like dog shit, and that's what they're gonna get. And I'm gonna still throw shots. Like I said, if they lie on me, like they other niggas do, I don't acknowledge them ever again because they on some bullshit. I stopped fucking with people a long time ago, and it's gonna get to a point. You just gotta move forward, man. Like you don't need that, especially me doing this for decades. I don't really need that. I'm trying to get any opportunity that as I can to just move forward. But that's what you gotta have. But let's see what time it is. It ain't even 10 yet, so we good. We good over here. I'm just like trying not to doze off because this is Thursday night. This is wild. I showed you all the screenshots with the people, especially with Courtney. But Courtney had to do her own thing. But shouts out to Courtney. Courtney's gonna do big things. Out of that group, she's gonna explode. It's easy. And then you got this, and I'm just looking at it like this. Like most people, they just gonna look at it like, okay, what is he on? And it's the stuff that I'm on. I'm just like, people got to move on and move forward because when you beef content, yeah, it goes down, up and down. Depends on who you are. But a lot of those people that got more subscribers than us, like to million followers to billion or whatever to mid tier, that's where they get the money. And it just don't really matter at this point. Unless you're that dude in a certain class or advertise, they will listen to you. That's why Corey, the Christian, what's his name, Kiddishin needs to understand that that's how you fight corporations in the top. You get close to it, it's a wrap. Man, I'm just trying not to doze off on y'all because this is wild. And I had a lot to say tonight because me coming back doing this, and shouts out to Leticia that came on this month, and I'm impressed. And I mean, yeah, she says she does panels, and she said I don't just mess with anybody. But shouts out to her, man. Like she's always welcome over here. But like I was been saying, but people are not changing, especially big YouTubers, and they're protected by Google and slash YouTube. Dude has to understand we're not in that time to fuck around like that. You go back around when the territory is open. You go ahead, and that's just how it is. Keep my brain intact, and and that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So when people talk about other things and they get no play, some people say you shadow ban or you just block from the searches. That's usually what it is. That's what I'm dealing with right now with my shit, and I'm not even worried. This is a common tactic by a lot of people. So they've been doing this forever. They've been doing my shit since the beginning of last year. So if it's gonna be those nights, it's gonna be those times that people gotta understand that this shit is gonna come close. But people gotta understand this stuff is painful at the end. Let me see something real quick. Yeah. Age restricted content. But that's what's hurting them in the tail end. I'll leave this computer up before I edit, and then I'll turn this motherfucker off. Yeah, my brain is kind of loose right now. I should have rested before I even did this, but that's okay. But I did this for y'all because I took that risk. And sometimes you got to take risks to help your peoples out, and then and show you they care about them and things like that. So it's not something that I'm willing to do. It's a risk that you take with these risks to do live streams and content for y'all. This is for y'all, man. Like, you know, especially with those shots that I showed you, everything is going to be a little different. So you're going to get an emotion like you have it and you have it again and again. Sometimes, some days you just don't have it. But, Thursday is my days to release the beginning and then start. But, you see this stuff all the time. You just don't stop. But thing about me is I'm just not even worried. But the thing about the situation that's going on, like in the world, like this stuff is affecting everybody. I told you, 2024 can be sped up anytime now because people gonna show what they're about in 2023. So it's just like, all right, it's pretty much the same old same, you know, and it's just like, all right, we we know people are stuck where they at, so brain is loose right now. I gotta get this mind right. So it's pretty much I'm not even thinking about it at this point. But the internet is just changing, and it's changing for the better because people move forward and some people just leave the shit. I leave that shit alone, but as long as you have content, you good, and that's pretty much it. You just gotta maintain the money and things like that. Oh man, woo wee! I know it's in, but yeah, I'm kind of struggling tonight, but that's what you're gonna see and what you're gonna see you get. But then you got people just acting up and like, hey, everything's gonna be all right. I know people try to say they hate Restream. Well, I see certain individuals use it. I said, let me try this shit. And that's just how I look at it, in so many words. But you know, and that's how you got to look at it. Everybody's switching up, and then that's what you got to look at. People looking at these elections and they go crazy over time, but yeah, politics is a no go when you're doing monetization. They say get paid to talk about that. I say call bullshit. Look what happened to Kiddushin, Christian. That's gonna fuck up this whole site. Christians allow shit to happen, but it's gonna be realistically in one of their big YouTube guys, and they leave. That's gonna kill their shit. And then Google will try to convince the boy, and then YouTube try to say, "Don't leave." That they don't want that. They don't want to lose no more. You saw that happen. That's why they call it apocalypse. So y'all gotta understand and bear with me, but this stuff didn't really matter at the time for certain people. And that's what you got to deal with. But normally, I stop talking about certain things like the gear stuff and all that. Yeah, get your shit up and you be good. But you're competing against guys that got more subscribers and little rules played. They're no different than the people up top. The majority of them, damn near. I'm sorry, but it is what it is. I don't feel sorry what I said. They can come challenge me right now, try to tell me I'm wrong or whatever. But I'm not been proven wrong yet. I've been proven right about y'all asses. It is what it is because my brain is kind of loose. Mm. Brain's kind of loose. Y'all bear with me because yeah, announced, oh, the GTA 6 is announced. Da, 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 da. Everybody's distracted on that, but they ain't doing real shit. Yeah, man. Everybody's got their turn. I mean, man, it's been a wild one. But y'all gotta understand this shit gets crazy over time. But brain is trying to go to sleep and trying to tell me, because 2 hours gonna set in, and I'm just gonna let y'all go because I may call it a night because I know people ain't coming through. But shouts out to people that came through. Mike came through. Who else? Tampa. It's a few people that came through because I already showed the screenshots. Y'all can go into the 40-minute mark, and it's the time set. Shouts out to Dinner. Salute to you and Enhance. Leonard, shouts out to y'all guys, man. Like, without me, shit, I'm coming in hard with this. But like I said, when I saw that, I'm glad people that's bigger than me is seeing the bullshit what the site is going. Yeah, it's going on the gutter, man. And that's how you gotta look at it. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, Devin Way show is hilarious. If you talk about everything. Nah, everybody's us, doing content, actually doing the work. But you put your stuff out here and then, you get noticed. But one thing I can say so long on this internet, and especially on YouTube, I never really had problems with certain people until they start talking that bullshit. And there's problems with certain people. You haven't like a lot of people has not changed yet. That's true. They remember the good old days. That's just how people look at it. Damn, I didn't know my brain was like falling down. It's getting sick on me. Oh shit. That's not a good sign. So you got to see what you're working with. And that's not to say that nothing changes. That's pretty much it. And that's what you're gonna see from now on. But every other Thursday, y'all know the screenshots here. We got it on deck, and I'm glad I had to show that. And I'm like, glad for Courtney leaving little peace. She was got tired of their little bullshit, and good for her. Great for her. You know what I'm saying? You want a little bit of so-called diversity, but I ain't diverse, man. Like, yeah, I have a diverse crowd and subscribers and things. Yeah, they watch me for different things. But the rest of you niggas, y'all, I don't fall for that diversity argument. That's how they get you, especially those universities. I've seen it firsthand myself. That's why being Alpha is a little bit relatable, and we see it all the time. So that's how you see us now, in this stuff right here. Yeah, the Devin Wade show is wild. Let me look at something real quick. But yeah, but that's what you got to deal with. You got to deal with all types of bullshit. Let's see, just social club acting up. Yeah, because I got the box. I got the Xbox right now. So no, y'all bear with me in this motherfucker. Brain is loose. Shit. That's cap. That's cap. Try to fuck with me at the time. Let me see something real quick. Two. Oh shit. I didn't say 87. Yeah. I don't even play Red Damn like that. Let's see what's going on in the building. Okay, okay. Oh shit. No, it's not entertainment. Damn. Let me switch that. Let me switch that. Let me switch that. Let me switch that. Yeah, cause that's why I was fucked up. That's why I was fucked up. It's not entertainment. No. Fuck out of here with that. I'm no entertaining niggas. I'm just speaking my mind, but oh man. See what I got in the social club. Yeah, good, good. I got the time. Okay. It is what it is. That's how it is. Yeah, I did very good. Let me go in the rocks, stars. Yeah, I've been watching White's Network and Professional and a lot of people that's in the GTA community. So I've been hanging out with those guys. And they making noise as we speak. They making a hell of a comeback. I saw that entertainment. I said, no, this is not. I ain't entertaining no niggas. Don't call it entertainment. Hell, we'll be talking about shit. We'll be like, ooh, that's entertainment. We just talking shit, speaking our mind, and then just be honest with each other, once and another. Didn't have go. But yeah, people just be on it. But yeah, because these live streams they can be hectic, and I've been on marathon streams. I've been on tons of streams that were insane, and y'all can see the old shit and the old software I was using, and it was good for a year. And then I had to cut that shit off uh, during my birthday weekend, and I was like, man, I ain't got time for this shit. I had to find that what works for me. But you got people doing this stuff all the time. Oh, we almost at the mark. But yeah. Oh, shalom, Wacky. Shalom, shalom. Yeah, because I'm about to, because it's kind of light tonight. Because I'm just gonna be peaceful, whatever. And it's just like it is what it is. Because once I showed those shots, I was like saying, we showed it like the 40-minute mark, and I was speaking with my mind about, shots of the fighter. He exposed that thing up there. I don't want to say she's already the HOE, so we already know. But who cares? Fuck her. But but that other Puerto Rican chewed her ass up. If you watch that final show, like almost like the tail end, told her like he says something like you can't tell your kids they uh don't wish them not to be a fireman. Tell them, man, what's wrong with being a fireman? And she got emotional and she was telling them get that bread. And like but you can't tell how people to raise their kids. Some people have that mentality. I respect that, but why you do harm for your kids? But sometimes you got to be who you are. People have different ways of looking at it. It's just something that I've noticed lately. You're not going to change everybody. And she had that mentality like, I can change this man to think, wait, say about me, like she want to be in a relationship, want to change. Bitch, you can't change a man. I hate when these hoes trying to change a man. You can't do that. Same with these women, these hoes, they think they can try to change the dude. You cannot. He's going to be who he is before he started. You got to earn your keep. That right there just was on point. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, dang, Devin went off. Okay, cool. He went off. Let me look at old boy over here. My brain is all loose. Tonight's the night, and y'all got to look at it for what it is. Okay, it's 2 hours in the books. I don't know if I'm gonna do a 3 hour now because my brain is not gonna let me. It's just stagnating right now. I gotta check something out. All right, appreciate that everybody came through. Um, I'll be back. This coming up Sunday Madness 33, 35, the 35th edition. We done made it, y'all. We did it. A lot of content y'all can see on that playlist, but this one right here, this is kind of mild, kind of short. This is like 2 hours in. I showed y'all what I showed y'all, and you see the results. But yeah, Jism got bodied, of course, by the LPM Coliseum, and this thing is we're just gonna keep it real, and we're gonna say peace and blessings and shalom to everybody in the chat. Until next time, you'll see me Sunday Madness 35th edition, and then Wednesday I'll talk about some political content. I'll come up with something and I'll surprise y'all. Well, I'm gonna say Friday stream tomorrow. I don't know when and what time, so expect the stream tomorrow or Friday. I'll be out there speaking my shit. So with that, I want to say peace, and I'm out.